Glad you're with us today on Fox. Drew Brees and company will start at the 20. Going to start with a throw, or at least that's the plan, and to the near sideline. It's dropped by Brandon Cooks. Second down and 10. Here's Ingram. He breaks loose. He's got a first down out across the 30, knocked down near the 34.
They know how important that is against an outstanding run defense in Carolina.
Little movement before the snap, no flag. Here's Cooks. And a nice catch and run. Good for 8.
Last month, they have just smothered opposing offenses.
On second down, pass is caught. Quick tackle made by Kuechly on Ingram. Payton and Brees. But 4 and 7 to start here today. A nice play made by Jared Allen. A gain of 1 as Ingram carries it.
Every week, and this team has responded to his style.
Brees, Spiller out of the backfield to target. Allen got his hand up and knocked it away. And a false start. Makes it 3rd and 14.
False start. Offense, number 17. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
They bring 4 guys on the rush. Brees finds his tight end Watson. Good play. As the tackle is made by Cortland Finnegan. His first week back.
Has no chance other than to drop it off. And a nice stop defensively by the Panthers.
2 first downs on that first possession. Beautiful punt here by Morstead. But will it check up? And it does. Heads out of bounds near the 5 on the 6. Hands it off to Stewart. Good start. Jonathan Stewart gets 9 for the guy who is number 2 in carries in the NFL.
That's the guy who Cam Newton looks to get the ball to.
False start. Offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Hand off to Stewart running left. Brought down after a gain of about 1. Kevin Williams on the tackle.
Started every game, but he himself is even going through some growing pains.
On 3rd down and 5, Newton was bothered on the throw, and the pass comes up short. Round the intended target.
Fans getting off the field.
Nortman punts it. Murphy, the rookie, hauls it in inside the 45, but good starting field position for the Saints. Hand off to Ingram. Not much.
And then they like to take the shots, and that's something that New Orleans has struggled with defensively.
2nd and 8 to drop. Long time target.
A little different cast of characters that he's had in previous years.
Brees well protected. Throw is high but caught. This is Coleman. And Coleman with a nice catch and run. He's got a first down inside the 20. Action for Brees.
You're going to see Mark Ingram. He does a good job of recognizing it. It's right there to then pick up the blitz, and Brees able to get enough time to get the ball out to Coleman, and that's one of the guys that they were really looking forward to seeing him get some action here in this ball game today. A big target. He makes a nice play on the ball. A big game.
Hand off to Ingram. You know, while you talk about an undefeated season for Carolina,
that Arizona's breathing down their neck, that'll give them a lot to play for the rest of the year.
2nd and 6, end zone, touchdown, Watson. Coleman got him down there, and Watson gets him in there, and the first points belong to the Saints.
You're going to see by Ben Watson, and they run Colston through the middle, and that frees up Ben Watson then up the seam because the safety has to go with Colston. And then Watson, once he gets in behind that zone coverage, replacing Jimmy Graham.
That is the first touchdown for the Saints in 20 drives. They've scored a total of 20 points the last 2 weeks combined, but a good fast start for Drew Brees. New Orleans. Proud of it. Proud of the guys and gals that we work with, especially you.
Go 10 You wouldn't be so proud of him.
Yeah. He's having fun, no doubt about it. He's been all smiles as we play here in week 13 for the 11-0 Carolina Panthers. Dixon, the tight end, gets 6.
New Orleans able to jump up on him early, I think is good, certainly for New Orleans, and putting a little pressure on this team.
2nd and 4 over the middle. That's a fastball, and it's caught by Greg Olsen. 54th catch of this season. Looked like Carolina was going to go into motion with Olsen out there at the end of the line of scrimmage, and the Saints came across. See how they figure out who it's against.
Well, Remmers moved. I mean, Greg.
Neutral zone infraction, number 78, defense. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Play action. There's a fastball picked off by Delvin Breaux. Down the sideline. And sliding down outside the 20. 2nd pick for number 40. Over there.
Well, Delvin Breaux, he's playing press coverage. He just plays it beautifully, and he's in a great position. And that ball, you've got to be real careful if you're Cam Newton in that type of coverage. You got to get it out to the sideline, and Breaux makes a good jump on it. And an excellent job.
To set up the Saints at the 20 up 7. Pass is incomplete for Hill, the 2nd tight end on the roster, and he's been one of their best defensive backs all year. He gets the early pick here.
He's been a guy they've been able to count on all year.
Here's Ingram. Not much. Latulele on the tackle. Back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. Spiller in on 3rd down. He gets it, and he is tackled immediately. What a good play by Davis.
A good open field tackle.
38-yard try by Kai Forbath. And no good. The interception does not cost Carolina anything. 57 last week. Misses from 38. Still a 7-point game, and the handoff is to Stewart. They barely got set. Handoff is to Stewart. He stood up again. And the ball is out. It's a live play. And no signal. Not one official has made a declarative statement as to whether this is a touchdown or not. Stephon Anthony.
Here's the field is not down by contact. Fumble. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Saints. Let's take another look and make sure they got it right.
Well, we'll see whether or not Stewart was down. There's a lot of bodies in there, and hard to tell. I mean, Stephon Anthony.
Well, there's 2 pieces. Not only is Stewart down, but is Anthony down once he takes it out of the arms of Stewart, which happens right there. That's close. And then will Steph Anthony stay up before getting off the pile and heading to the end zone? They'll look at that, and we'll have the official call when we come back.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
What a good play by the rookie. That'll kill you. It's 14-0. Philadelphia's a game out, and you've got a Dallas team that's not finished. That division is impossible to figure out. Again, dropped. Delvin Breaux. 2nd and 10. This one a rocket out to Ginn. It's dropped. 3rd and 10. And now with action after the whistle, a flag. This may be 15 free yards.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting, number 32, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
So instead of 3rd and 10, it's a first down out at the 35. Newton's going to air it out. Ginn downfield is overthrown.
in tight coverage. They put Ted Ginn over there. He had 2 steps on him with a chance.
Newton, pass caught by Stewart, survives a Kikaha hit. And Kikaha comes back to make the stop. Newton protected, downfield, wide open, Olsen out of bounds. That continues, Funchess, incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Browner with coverage. He's at the top of the formation, 3rd down and 10. Newton looking his way, pass caught, Olsen. He was knocked down immediately after a gain of 9 by Vaccaro. Cam is going to walk for the 1st down and keep on going. Able to hang on to the ball, and he has set up Carolina with a 1st down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Anticipating that these guys are all going to collapse. Nobody then accounts for the quarterback keeper. He's able to get on the edge without any problem and pick up a huge gain on this play.
30 yards his season long.
And what's nice at the end of this, I mean, this is Cam Newton.
Here's Stewart. Good play made by Brian Dixon, a young corner. 10th play of this drive. Newton keeps it. Pass caught by Conchery, and there to make the stop is Kyle Wilson. Blitz. Tolbert out of the backfield. He is in for the touchdown. And he does the Carltons. Always there for Cam Newton.
Well, they bring the linebacker. He's got to be in man coverage. They're man across the board. Somebody's got to account for Tolbert. When they bring the linebacker who was in coverage, it frees him up, and that's why he was as open as what he was.
Typically, they're a running, play-action type team. They threw it 9 times and ran it only twice. There's the drive, 8 plays, 80 yards. You saw the 2 head coaches, Ron Rivera, Sean Payton. C.J. Spiller will take a knee, and for the difference between these 2 coaches and more on the both of them.
And fiery, crazy, and he said here for Carolina, he's just more of a leader.
What a play up front, Aaron Thanks, made by Kyle Love.
Woo. And for them, and a very smart player who does a lot of good things.
Pass is caught. That's Cooks. And Roman Harper spent 8 years as a New Orleans Saint. It's been an 11-0 start this year for the Panthers. 3rd and 8. Here's Colston, what a catch.
Marcus Colston in the slot. They got Brandon Cooks on the outside, and they run a little bit of a release there where they cross the 2 of them, and it allows Colston then one-on-one, and Drew Brees lays that up nicely this week.
So they're using him right out of the gate. This one floated and out of the reach of Brandon Coleman. Brees steps through some trouble over the middle's got Watson for a 1st down. A 16-yard completion, but a flag is down inside the 35. It's coming back.
Holding. Offense number 65. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Who is in there now up front. And he is now playing right guard after the Saints started this game with Tim Lolito. Brees protected. Ingram, who has added this part to his game, just spinning his way. The 3rd long ball game. Pass is juggled, caught, and that didn't work. T.J. Graham on 3rd and 13 gets 1. Amendola's back. Thank you, Mike. And that great coaching continues with the Patriots. That is not a good one by Morstead. He has one good one. They won that game, won their next 3, won the division. It's 7-8-1. They haven't lost in the regular season since. Good work by Newton. Escapes pressure, finds Dixon, the tight end, down the sideline. Ripped out of bounds with a face mask potentially by Browner.
Things that, really don't show up unless you've been watching the game. Cam Newton, they're trying to take a shot down the field once again, and he makes someone miss, and then he buys a little time and finds his receiver out there, and it's another, that looked like the shoulder well there at the end. No, his face mask. And
Vaccaro, and now won by Brandon Browner. On first down, pass is caught. Greg Olsen, he's got a first down inside the 20. No team runs it more than the Panthers this year in the NFL, over 50%. Newton is going to be sacked back near the 30. Brought down by Cameron Jordan, and hopefully Newton's okay.
Cam Newton had a lot of places to run. He was the only one who really was able to get back there, and normally you'll see Newton be able to elude that guy and spin out of it, but Cam Jordan zeroes in on him and makes the play.
Potentially a season-changing sack. A little gimpy is Newton, who steps into it, fires a strike. Ball is dropped. That's a catch and fumble. Vaccaro, as Olsen couldn't hang on. As of right now is a second fumble of the game, third turnover for Carolina.
It looked like Dixon, when he was coming in to make the tackle, he was able to get his right hand on the ball and knock it out. No, Greg Olsen looked like maybe it just came out of his hand. I don't know if Dixon actually got his hand on there or not to force the fumble.
Third turnover over the last 18 plays for the Panthers. Here's Ingram, and he lost the ball. It's recovered by a big offensive lineman. That's Andrus Peat, the rookie. Here's the fumble by Ingram.
Thomas Davis comes in. He gets his shoulder pad on the ball. It's just Ingram just loose with the football. They're fortunate that Andrus Peat was there to make the recovery.
Saints up 7. Hightower. 2 yards. Either way, they're looking at him on second down and 8. Brees downfield, too far for Cooks. Third down and 8. Backup quarterback Derek Anderson, third and 8. Blitz, Kuechly did not get there in time, but forced a quick throw, and it's incomplete, fourth down. Well, after his last effort from head coach Sean Payton. One good one bad one. And now a high hanger, and Ginn will haul in the fair catch outside the 25. We were in for a wild week, and it's been that. Saints leading by 7. Here's Stewart, gets 1. Let's go down to the field and check in with Tolbert back there with Cam. And Cam will just take it for the first down. Cam Newton now is 7 for 8. On first down, Newton has Tolbert. Tried to make a move and slipped. Still picked up 6.
Worse this year than they were last season.
On second and 4, Dixon. First down. The Giants in front of them are 5 and 7. The Redskins 5 and 6 in first place. Here's Stewart. He's averaging 3.4 yards per carry. Before that, as he gets 7, brought down by the rookie Anthony.
Rested a little bit more.
They clinch the division here today. Handoff is to Tolbert. And Tolbert has got enough for another first. Stewart. Driving. He's denied the 35-yard line. Picks up a couple. Anthony on the tackle. Sideline pass bobbled but caught out of bounds. That's a catch to me. Rivera is 4 for 8 in challenges, so he's not scared to throw that flag.
No, that's an area for Ted Ginn where he's had some problems. He's got 7 drops on the season, second most in the league, and what should have been
Carolina
a routine play.
It's challenging the ruling on the field of incomplete pass.
It's close. It's a matter of whether or not he had possession, and if his left toe dragged. I think that's a catch.
I do too. Let's get the call.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field has been changed. The receiver did complete the catch with both feet in bounds. Therefore, it is a catch. We have placed the ball at the 27-yard line. First and 10 at the 27 on the hash mark closest to the Saints bench. Carolina is not charged a timeout. The game clock will start.
There were no shortage of sideline referees along the Saints sideline to help with the call, but hand off to Stewart. What a good move. And Jonathan Stewart sets up first and goal.
And Khalil, their center, he pulls out. You can see the job that he does. And then, of course, you've got Jonathan Stewart, who it's one-on-one open field. He makes a miss, and just a good job of executing a running play by this Carolina offensive front.
Cam keeps it, flips it for the touchdown to Jonathan Stewart. Stewart is in, and with the extra point to come, a chance to tie it for Carolina.
Up well, they use Greg Olsen. He blocks the edge right here, and then as Cam Newton comes down, it's just one-on-one. This is option football, and Jonathan Stewart able to get the pitch and put it in.
Not that easy to flip it or pitch it left-handed like that. And then rumble into the end zone. But the extra point is blocked. This is Anthony. He's all alone. This is worth points. 2 of them for the Saints as they add to their lead. And that is the first one ever, as the rule has been changed. Blocked by Kevin Williams, and Anthony took it the other way for 2 points. And that's the first time we've seen it in the NFL.
How about that? Kevin Williams, he gets up, is able to get a push, get his hand on the ball, and then just a perfect bounce right into the hands of Anthony.
Graham Gano now has missed 3 of them. That one blocked. With a minute 55 left, the Saints will get the ball, leading by 3 with 1 timeout. Thanks first down from the 20 as the Carolina touchdown nets just 4 points. Pass is caught by Coleman. He spun around with a gain of 6.
He's able to do here before the end of this first half.
Pass is caught. Depends on the forward progress. That's Ingram. Brought down by Kuechly. Delayed handoff to Ingram, trying to get out of bounds. Cannot get around Ben Wickery. Good play and a good tackle by number 25.
Wickery has quietly gone about having an outstanding year himself.
2nd and 11. Brees. Pass caught. That's Watson. 3rd down coming up. Is incomplete off the right hand of Colston.
A lot of it depends on what happens here on this return.
Morstead hits a good one. Fair catch inside the 20. That's going to be it for the half.
Well, I'll tell you, Joe, on that award, it's a great honor for whoever ultimately receives it, but it highlights the guy from each team that is doing a lot of good in their community.
The now coordinator, Dennis Allen, 2nd week calling the plays. He's got to be thrilled. This is as good as this defense has looked in a while. Here's Fozzie Whitaker on the return for Carolina. Ran into his own man and is able to take it out to the 21. Down at the 21. Here is Stewart with Newton riding his hip. Gain of 3. And now a flag is thrown in the secondary around the 30.
Yeah, that came in awfully late, too.
No foul, unnecessary roughness, number 39, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Troy, the numbers for Brandon Browner, and that's why, and that's a good call.
Penalty that wasn't very smart. He's the most penalized player on this Saints team. 18 penalties coming into this game.
Wow. Here's Olsen. What a throw. Was his left foot in bounds? It was. Panthers are inside Saints territory. Good for 20.
Yeah, you kind of wonder sometimes how Greg Olsen is able to find some of these holes, knowing that he's the guy. they get the snap off before they get a chance to look at it.
Yeah, I mean, even from here, it looked like that left foot. Let's see, he's got the ball. Right foot, left foot. He was out of bounds. They missed it. And that stuff for the officials continues week after week. 2nd and 8. Here's Tolbert. Ducks in behind his blocking. Takes it inside the 15. And out of bounds near the 10.
Challenge that. I don't know that anybody had a chance to really get a look at it, but could have been the right call.
Here is Stewart bouncing it out left side. And he is down inside the 10. Here is Stewart, and he is bottled up, has to force his way back to the line of scrimmage. But the running game has been progressively getting better.
Big.
Saints playing without Delvin Breaux. Injured in the first half. Pass is incomplete, but a flag. As Ted Ginn was hollering after the play.
Well, it's Brandon Browner who's got the contact, and
holding. Defense, number 39.
you see as Ginn's trying to come out of the route.
Automatic. First down.
Browner has his right hand up there on his chest, and
He's done a job with these guys.
he was a technician when he played.
Here's Newton keeping it, faking it, running it to the end zone, gets a hit, and does not get in. And he got thumped. Body, the linebacker, is there. And let's take a look at this hit as he was coasting. It was helmet to helmet. Newton, the runner.
Yeah, I don't know that Cam Newton was expecting contact, to be honest with you, Joe. He came out, he kind of slow plays it here towards the end. It looked like he thought he was just going to go in without any problem. And here comes Marty, and he lays one on him. I mean, that was a big-time collision.
Let's take a look. 12 men not in the huddle only, but at the line of scrimmage. And interestingly enough, a timeout was taken by Carolina, which allowed the challenge. You can't challenge, as we checked in with Mike Pereira, how many men were in the huddle, but it didn't matter. There were 12 men out on the field lined up.
Well, Sean was upset because they didn't make the call on 12 men in the huddle. He was trying to get their attention the entire time.
After reviewing the play, on the previous play there were not 12 players. Therefore, there is no challenge, there is no timeout. First down.
So the timeout by Carolina, no play, no penalty, and now Stewart is hit behind the line of scrimmage as these Saints keep playing. It'll bring up 3rd down and goal. Good protection. Flag is thrown. 2 of them are down. Pass is caught in the end zone by Jonathan Stewart, but there are flags all over the field. There's a hat down.
Holding. Offense, number 74. 10-yard penalty. Third down.
That play.
Now it's 3rd and goal from the 13. End zone, wide open, touchdown Ginn. And the potential touchdown run doesn't matter. It turns into a touchdown pass on a laser from Cam Newton.
Watch this route here and the job that he does. They turn him loose back here. He just runs right by him and gets into the back of the end zone, and hard to believe.
Again, touchdown number 5. And it's a 20-16 lead for Carolina. It's for that helmet-to-helmet hit, going through maybe a concussion protocol after that hit by Michael Maudie. What followed was a touchdown throw to Ted Ginn for the lead. And the first lead of the day is enjoyed by Carolina. It's 4 points. On 2nd and 10. Brees had it hit, and that was the right hand of Charles Johnson. 3rd and long for Drew Brees, 3rd and 10. And he goes down. Sacked on the play by Short.
Has been nothing short of amazing all season.
Beautiful punt by Morstead. K'Wan Short now with 7 sacks on the year. That ties the Carolina record. Everything checked out in the dressing room, whatever it was that they were looking at. Here's Stewart right side, well played by the Saints defense. Stephon Anthony was in there to help make the stop, a gain of 1.
Certainly can deliver it too, but you can't afford to lose him.
2nd and 9. This pass is low and caught by Olsen. Olsen had 8 catches, 134 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the first meeting in week 3. Here's Stewart. Spinning, does not go out of bounds. How about that effort for a first down? He's like a bowling ball. Nobody can bring him down.
He's been pretty decent this season.
Here's Stewart. He just won't go down. Down near the 30, brought down by Anderson. The big home run. And he's such a threat with everything he does. He keeps it here. And he will run for an easy first down and hop out of bounds inside the 20.
A lot of the players on this team, some of the character they have.
Here's Fonzie Whitaker right side with blocking in front of him. He's got a first down. Became the first ex-player to own a team in the NFL since George Halas. As Newton on 1st and goal is brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Bobby Richardson, a loss of 5. The division now 2nd down and goal with the ball back at the 13. Pass caught by Funchess. Touchdown. And what a throw by Cam Newton. Just on a line into pretty good coverage. Touchdown, Carolina.
That he throws. Brandon Browner in coverage. A great release off the line of scrimmage. And Funchess, he came on about 4 weeks ago against the Green Bay Packers, and he's played awfully well. Does an excellent job capping that drive.
They trail at 1-14 to nothing. They have taken this game over since then. Up by 11. This is Spiller. Knocked down at the 23. In World War II on the USS South Dakota. Pass is caught as the Saints try to get it going again. This is Brandon Coleman. Handoff is to Ingram left side, and he got hit hard by Kurt Coleman. Let's go to Mike Hill with the game. Mike, thanks. Movement, whistles, flags. Let's see who gets it.
Neutral zone infraction, number 94, defense. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
There were games that were going on in the NFL at that time. Here's a 2nd and 3, and they do it again. That's the easiest first down if it's against Ely.
Yeah, they may have gotten Ely again. He comes into this game with sacks in each of the last 5 games. He's trying to get another.
Number 93, defense. 5-yard penalty results in the first down.
Pass incomplete. 1941. Here is a fake toss. Brees backs up. Down the middle. Got Cooks. Saints back in it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Yards from Drew Brees.
Line him up right here where Josh Norman's going to be. They motion him across. Drew Brees knows immediately that it's zone coverage. Nobody goes with him, and they turn him loose down the middle of the field. And just a busting assignment on the back end by the Carolina Panthers.
Straight handoff. In for 2. That's Ingram. The 2-point conversion, it's a 3-point game. This is Webb that dives in front of Whitaker to make the catch and a knee. He's got 5 picks. Had the touchdown at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Cooks ran right by him. Here is Stewart. On a screen that never really developed. James Anderson on the tackle, a gain of 6.
It's offense going down, coming away with a touchdown, and then converting on the 2 points.
Hand off to Stewart, and he is ripped to the ground. Behind the line of scrimmage by Davison. Operating. It's third down. Newton steps through and down he goes. A flag is thrown in the secondary. And takes a sack away from Jordan.
Holding. Defense, number 32. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
First down by penalty. Now Cam Newton airs it out. He's got a juggle and a drop by Ginn. And Cam Newton couldn't have handed it to him any better. Had 15 straight completions before that drop. A Carolina record. 2nd and 10. Pass is dropped again. This time it's Funchess. Blitz. Panthers pick it up and overthrown is Corey Brown. And he was wide open.
This is an unbelievable route.
What that possession could have been for Carolina as their lead is 3. Here is the rookie Murphy and a flag on the sideline. We'll see.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 24, the return team. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
So we'll take another look. Good protection. Brees down the sideline for Cooks. Underthrown. Penalty flag on Ben Wickery. Never got his head around.
They motion Cooks across the formation.
Defense, number 25. Ball is placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
They motion him across, and it puts him one-on-one with Ben Wickery on the outside. And Ben Wickery gets called for the pass interference, and rightfully so. There's contact. He doesn't turn to play the ball. But had Brees have been able to get the ball out there.
Now on first down. Brees out to his right. Sideline. Flag thrown. Watson with a catch. The catch is good. A flag is down.
There is no foul for illegal contact. The quarterback immediately rolled outside the pocket. No illegal contact.
Downs or not.
A challenge flag is thrown by Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera has one of the best arms in the NFL. Or that's got extra weight in it because this guy can throw a flag.
Sometimes you got to get those officials' attention.
Carolina,
I mean, he just launches.
Field of a completed pass. We will review the play. Timeout.
That was called a catch. You can make a case and maybe the left foot gets down, but it doesn't matter because
after reviewing the play, the receiver did not get 2 feet in bounds. Therefore, it is an incomplete pass. It will be 2nd down and 10 on the New Orleans hash, 14:46, 31-yard line.
Pass is caught by Hill. Josh Hill, who came in with 10 catches on the season, good for 7. Kuechly on the stop. Point Carolina win. Now 3rd down and 3. All alone. Catch. Touchdown. Coleman. Saints back on top. 3rd touchdown pass for Drew Brees.
When they run the motion there, they run the swing route, and as Drew Brees pumps it to the swing, it forces then Josh Norman to make a decision. He throttles thinking they may be throwing it there. It allows then Coleman to get in the hole within that zone, and Brees threads it beautifully.
Coleman, Cooks, and Watson with touchdown catches for the Saints, who lead by 4. He's going to get more and more playing time down the stretch. Sean Payton loves him. Brandon Coleman has his 2nd touchdown catch of the season. Whitaker takes a knee.
To Brandon Browner.
Fake toss, handoff to Stewart, a lot of room to run. And Jonathan Stewart is going to pick up 11 and a first down. Tough to bring down. 4 yards of carry for Stewart and a touchdown. This is going to be a hold as Newton throws it away. This will be a hold against the offensive line of the Carolina Panthers. They want to get the number right.
Holding. Offense, number 74. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Olsen. In position for a 32-yarder.
Well, they call the perfect defense. They got Stephon Anthony, who's running with Olsen up the seam. It's an old Tampa Bay cover two is what they call it, but a perfect throw. Olsen's playing the ball. He's able to see the release, come back, make a play on it. And
Bird came a step too late. Here's a pass caught somehow by Corey Brown, and he was dropped immediately by Kyle Wilson. They're one-on-one down here. Newton's looking that way, and now fires for Ginn downfield. Touchdown, Ted Ginn. And just like that, Carolina back on top. Newton's got 4 on the day. A number of ways.
yeah, but he's going to run this, and what they're going to try to do is cover him then with Anthony down the middle, and that's not going to work. It's just a good play call by Mike Shula. They get a matchup problem. They don't play man coverage, what initially looked like it was going to be. They're expecting the middle linebacker rookie to try to cover again across the field, and just no chance.
And a 34-31 lead from the position that he's in. Just a flick, flat-footed. So impressive. Starting from the 20, down by 3. Down goes Brees, and it's Thomas Davis back near the 10. Just got it away. Here's one for Watson. Pass picked off. Another one for Coleman.
What Drew Brees sees, but he goes to the middle of the field, and then Brees is trying to throw a deep post right where he's at. So a throw that really gets away from him, but even if he had thrown it where Ben Watson would have had an opportunity, they weren't going to make a play. Just an excellent job defensively, and
there's a good 2-year deal. He's been a nice find. But it's a nice find inside a defense.
How many of these guys have? You don't get to 11-0 without a lot of great performances.
Pass is caught by Olsen. Can't reach for the first down. He's a yard short. 3rd and 1 coming. Pass is incomplete. Newton had Olsen all alone
to close teams out.
Jarris Bird is waiting for the punt. A fair catch. Hauled in just outside the 10, so Drew Brees gets it right back. Offensive coordinator. Former quarterbacks coach as well for Cam Newton when he came into the league, and head coach at Alabama's flags fly.
Illegal use of the hands, hands to the face, number 93 defense. 5-yard penalty is added to the end of the run, automatic. First down.
Look at Kyle Love right there in the middle of the screen with a hand up under the face mask of Andrus Peat.
I know that Don Shula would sure be proud with, it was Don Shula's Dolphins that knocked them off.
Brees to the sideline. He's got Cooks, who's got a first down. 3. Their defense on the field on first down. Pass caught. Cooks again. He is good for 6. Cooks now across from a linebacker. Pressure on Brees. Going to run. First down and more. Got a good block along the way, and he slides down with a first down at the 48.
Well, everybody locked up here. He's pulling out, and then once there's some room, no eyes are on the quarterback. As Brees gets up inside the pocket, he realizes that and takes it for a nice gain.
No quit in these Saints. Toss to Ingram left side. Good blocking out on the edge, and he spins for another first down. Pass is caught near the 20 by Umanawinui. He is a tough, big tight end. He's good for 19.
Yeah, not a guy that they really throw the ball to all that much. Primarily a blocker. They were able to pick him up from the Patriots in the trade earlier in the year. Makes a tough catch in traffic.
Blitz. Saints pick it up. Ingram out of the backfield. Near another first down. They run it. Ingram. Touchdown, New Orleans. This game.
That's a job that Brandon Coleman does on the outside. He's able to make a key block. Mark Ingram makes a guy miss, and then it's just smooth sailing all the way to the goal line. Excellent work by the Saints offense at finishing the drive off with a touchdown.
Wow. Ingram scared the wits out of that poor woman down behind the end zone as he fired it against the wall.
Touchdown is good. After the play is over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 22, the offense. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
Woman down back behind the end zone, right over the head of the photographer to her left. And she was like, wow.
Well, that photographer got a nice shot.
Pereira, unless we missed something that happened after that. The lead is 4.
Curry has said we do have a day off that day, so I'd love to see the Panthers in town.
Aaron, thank you. The kickoff will be returned, maybe, eventually. Whitaker, and after the penalty, Whitaker the slow start, and now he's got a good return. Flag flies late in the return by Fozzie Whitaker.
Return, holding, receiving team, number 21. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
Trailing here by 4. Protection. Pass broken up. Browner with a coverage, no flag as Ted Ginn got up looking for one. That's Ginn. He's got a first down. Just a flick of the wrist by Cam Newton. It looks like Newton's looking for who's ever across from Browner. On 1st and 10. Pass is high and hot for Tolbert. Incomplete. Here they come. Newton runs right through it. Runs into the umpire right in the middle of the field. And it'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and 5. This one for Ginn. Pass is dropped again, but a flag is thrown.
This is
right there. It's against Bird, but here's another one off the hands of Ginn.
Yeah, this one, you know, he's trying. That's a heck of a play. If he's able to haul that one in, you know, you try to lay out. Not an easy.
Holding, defense number 31. 5-yard penalty. First down.
They get Jarris Bird with the contact. It allows them to get the first down, but
we've seen. Quick throw. Brown. Into Saints territory. Newton has his arm hit. Incomplete. Newton going to run it all the way, and he's brought down from behind. It's 4th down. Brought down by Kikaha.
They got it here too if they want it.
There's a hit high on Newton, who had his neck bent back. Now out to his left on 4th down, flips it, caught by Olsen. The catch at the 30. At the end and just barely got it to Greg Olsen.
Yeah, Greg Olsen, he's able to make a play on this and keep this drive alive for the Carolina Panthers.
2-minute warning in New Orleans. Well, the Saints have challenged it. And here's what they're challenging. Olsen makes the grab, is going to the ground in the act of the catch. He rolls over. The ball will escape that right arm for a moment. Question is, did it touch the ground when it did? Looks like a clean catch there against the body. The roll over, but it comes out at the very end. On a 4th and 4, it was ruled a 16-yard completion. And this may give the best look. We'll get the call here in a moment.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. It'll be a first down. New Orleans is charged a timeout and a challenge.
Newton, pass, caught. Cotchery spins his way inside the 20 with a Carolina first down. Newton keeps it. Got a yard and a half. His great year continues. 2nd and 9. Newton, end zone. Touchdown, Cotchery. And the Panthers go back on top.
Brandon Browner was in coverage and he sees it, doesn't like the look, goes through his progression, comes back to Jericho Cotchery, who ran an outstanding route up the seam that gave Cam Newton a place to go with the football. Look at the route. He leans it to the right like he's going to the post, and as he snaps it, or to the corner, and as he snaps it to the post, it creates the separation.
But still time for Drew Brees. No timeouts.
So his numbers, people want to poke holes in his numbers, and they're not gaudy like some. His 4th quarter efficiency this season has been off the charts.
There have been 4 fourth quarter lead changes in this game. Brees throws, pass is incomplete.
Now the challenge is you've got to do it against one of the game's best defensive units.
Carolina. 2nd and 10. This is Watson. First down. But they have to hurry. No timeouts.
Drew Brees is doing offensively.
Kuechly can't get home. Got blocked by Ingram. Pass is caught. That's Cooks in midfield. Under 30 to go. Brees comes underneath, incomplete. Kuechly with coverage on Ingram. Pass is nearly picked off after it went through the hands of Brandon Coleman. Blitz. Brees going for it all. Cooks downfield. Incomplete. And the Carolina Panthers, with no flags out on the field, are going to go to 12-0.
He has been all year long, was up for the challenge.
Carolina's 12-0. Ron Rivera is in charge of the 9th team in NFL history to start 12-0. 6 of those teams advanced to the Super Bowl. 4 won it all.